What if I told you that you could get a seriously valuable, industry recognized certification from a company like Google or AWS for absolutely nothing? In this explainer, we are breaking down exactly how to do it in 2026. Okay, let's dive right in. So let's just cut to the chase. The biggest question on your mind: can you actually get an official Google or AWS certification? The ones that usually cost a pretty penny, for $0. I mean, is this for real? The answer is a resounding yes. And no, this isn't a dream, and it's not some sketchy third-party thing. We are talking about official programs, and I am going to walk you through step by step how you can get in on this. So what is this opportunity, really? We're not just talking about some little discount here and there. We're talking about a complete, honest-to-goodness, zero-cost path to a real career-boosting credential. And here's the thing you have to understand. These offers are coming straight from the source. Yep, tech giants like Google and AWS are giving you everything you need: the official training, the super important hands-on labs, and, you guessed it, 100% free vouchers for the exam. Why? Well, it's a win-win. They get to build a huge pipeline of talent that knows how to use their stuff. Okay, so it's free. But is it actually worth your time? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Does putting in all that work really pay off for your career? Let's take a look at the data. Get a load of this number. It's incredible. According to Google's own impact report, over 70% of their career certificate graduates report a positive career change. We're talking a new job, a promotion, a raise, all within 6 months. That is a massive impact. And the real-world value is just so clear. A survey by Google and Ipsos found that the people who actually earn these certs feel like it's a direct line, a shortcut even, to landing top jobs and climbing the ladder faster once they're inside a company. That's some powerful feedback right there. And check this out. This might be one of the biggest perks. When you graduate, you get direct access to an employer consortium. That's a fancy way of saying a group of over 150 companies. I'm talking huge names like Deloitte, Verizon, and yeah, even Google itself, who are all actively looking to hire people with these exact skills. It really is like a VIP pass to the front of the line. Now, it's also really important to get that there are two main levels of learning here. First, you've got the foundational certs. Think of these as the big picture. They're all about the what and the why of tech strategy, perfect for leaders. But then you've got the professional level, and that's the deep dive. It's all about the how, teaching you to actually get your hands dirty and build the complex systems that businesses run on. All right, so now that you know the value, let's figure out which one of these free programs is the right fit for you. This is where we turn that idea into a real plan. So as we go through these options, just think for a second about your own situation. Are you a student? Maybe you're switching careers, or are you already working at a company that uses cloud tech? Your answer is going to point you straight to the right door. Okay, so this table breaks it all down pretty simply. For Google, if you work for a company that uses Google Cloud, the GEAR program is your golden ticket. The only gatekeeper is your work email address. Then there's Launchpad, which is for folks interested in Gen AI. You'll need an access code from your company for that one. Now, scholarships are the most open path, really aimed at students and job seekers, but you'll need to connect with a local partner. And for AWS, their Educate program is for any learner over 18. The main thing there is you have to earn at least one badge to get started. So you've got an idea of which path fits you. Perfect. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, your step-by-step guide to actually signing up and claiming that free certification. For the Google GEAR program, it's a super clear 5-step process. First, just make sure your company is a customer. Easy enough? Then use your work email to join online. After that, you'll apply to a specific certification group. Once you get that confirmation email, you just have to stay on top of the weekly milestones. And I mean it. Consistency is what gets you that free voucher at the end. Now, the AWS path is just as straightforward, but it's a little different. It works on a point system. First, sign up for AWS Educate. Then you earn just one badge to get into their emerging talent community. From there, it's all about racking up points by doing activities, watching videos, doing labs. For an associate's cert, for example, you're going to need about 5,200 points. After you do the required exam prep, you just cash in those points for your voucher. Simple as that. And what about that scholarship route? Well, it's all about that first step. Your golden ticket, so to speak, is a special link. You get that link after you apply and get accepted by a local partner organization, like Goodwill or a workforce board in your area. That link unlocks everything for free on Coursera. So you're in, you're learning, you can see the finish line. How do we make sure you absolutely nail that exam? Hopefully on the very first try. Let's put together a little strategy. Okay, here's your game plan. First, you have to commit the time. The Google Gear program, for example, expects about 9 hours a week. Second, stick to the official learning paths. Don't go off-roading. Third, and I really, really cannot stress this enough, do every single hands-on lab. Theory is one thing, but practice is what gets you certified. And finally, use those official practice questions and lean on the community. Don't do it alone. And just remember why you're doing all this. It's not just about passing a test to get a piece of paper. This is how you gain concrete, job-ready skills that companies are desperate for right now. We're talking SQL, Python, prompt engineering, agile project management, the real deal. All right, let's do a super quick recap. Remember, Google Gear is your ticket if your company is a Google Cloud customer. Launchpad is for you if you're targeting Gen AI. Scholarships are your best bet if you're a student or career changer. And AWS Educate is the path for anyone willing to complete the activities to earn that voucher. Look, the opportunity is 100% real, and the roadmaps are laid out for you plain as day. These free programs are an incredible way to get skills that can seriously, seriously change your career, all without that big price tag. So the only question left is the one you see right here. Which certification will you go after first?